Hi guys, my name is Kola, and for today I built an AI personal assistant which basically helps you perform various actions across your tools, maybe like Google Tasks, Gmail, or any other tool you use. So now for this particular workflow, I gave it access to my calendar, my Gmail, and my Google Task account. I also gave it the ability to make research on the web, and I connected to tools like Wikipedia, Account News, and the rest. So now, for this particular workflow, I added more like a sub AI agent, and it's more like a sub workflow. But in each one of these sub workflows, they included an AI agent which will decide on the best tool for each task. So now, this particular AI agent in the main workflow is more like the orchestrator of the other, more like the commander of the other AI agent, and basically going to send them the instruction, and they are going to use the best best tool to perform the action. So now let's say today we want to get a daily brief. I'm just going to tell you that daily brief. Now in the send daily brief, it's basically going to query each one of these tools. For example, the Google Task tool is going to check if you have any uncompleted task, and is going to send back the information to it. It's going to check the Gmail for unread messages, and it's going to also check the calendar for to see if you have any events today. So now for this message you just sent, it's wrote the summary for me, and it's got the details for my meeting for my Google calendar, and it showed that we do not have any meetings today. For my Google task, it's only showed the tasks you haven't completed, and for my Gmail, it showed the last two unread messages. Basically, because that was the last two. I set it to a limit of 2 messages. So now if you want you to get maybe your last 10 or 50 messages, you could just set the limit to 50 or 10, and it reference the last 10 or 50 messages, and it's going to do that for you. And it also included a short section where it said priority for today, and that was just included in the prompt. So now that's to get daily briefs, and this is for the Gmail sub workflow. It included an AI agent with access to tools, and it's going to decide on the best tool to perform that particular action. And for each one of these sub workflow, we use the Grok chat model, not the Grok with K, the Grok with Q. So now I did the same thing for the calendar agent, the same thing for the research agent as well, and the same thing for the Google Task agent. So now let's say you want to make a research about who Elon Musk is. You just say who is Elon. Let's say Elon Musk. So now what it's going to do is that it's going to query the research agent, and the research agent is going to use Wikipedia, because I specified in the prompt of this particular AI agent that it should use Wikipedia for research about people and companies, and it's basically going to make that research about Elon Musk, and it's going to summarize it and just give it a summary. So now as you can see in the summary, it told us that Elon Musk is a businessman and a former public official, blah blah blah. He basically wrote the summary of who Elon Musk is, and sent it to me. Now that's if you want to make a research on the research tool. So now let's say you want to send a mail to someone I gave it access to my Google Sheets. Now this sheet on my Google Sheets included a section where it showed it included a column where it contained the mail of people, and the AI agent is basically going to have access to it, and whenever I say send an email to a particular person, it's going to get the person's email on our Google Sheets. Then it's going to send the draft after we've actually verified that the draft is actually okay. So now let's say you want to send a message to Junior. So now basically it's going to get Junior's email address, and it's going to send the draft after we've ensured that this draft is alright. So now let's say sorry about that. So let's say I want to send a mail send a message to tell them we are ready for the payment. So now, first off, it's going to write a draft. It's going to get Junior's email address from Google Sheet, and it's going to write a draft and ensure that it's actually what I'm looking for. Then it is going to send the draft to Kelechi's. It's going to send the draft to Junior's email address. So now it's asked me if I would like to make a changes. Since it's just a short sentence, is asking me if I would like to make a change or if we should just send it as it is. So let's just say go on. So basically it's going to send the mail to it's going to send the it's going to send the information to the Gmail too, and it's going to basically send the mail to the email address you provided. So now the mail has been sent to Junior's email address, and unfortunately I won't be able to show you guys the email because I think there's an issue with my email sub delivery system, and I'll try to check that. But this is an example of what the mail would look like after sending it, because this was from some of my recent friends when trying to test the workflow. So now I need you guys to not mind this n8n attribution, because I didn't turn on the n8n attribution when I was trying to test the workflow. So now this is for sending mail. So now let's say I want to create an event on my calendar, and let's say I have a dinner with someone tomorrow. I have a dinner. I have let's say I have a dinner with Junior. Let's say I have a dinner with Julio tomorrow 2 p.m. Now once I send this, it's basically going to ask me for the duration of the dinner, and after verifying the duration of the dinner, it's going to create the event on my calendar with the title as dinner with Julio tomorrow. And alright, so I think I already told it that the duration should be an hour. So now it automatically sets the dinner with Julio tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So now let me try to check my calendar to see if that has been if that change has been made. Let me try to reload this. Let's see what it's gonna show us. Well, that's good. This should have been added. Oh, that's funny because it's actually showing on my phone that the dinner has been created with Julio tomorrow. It's actually funny because the dinner it's actually reflecting on my phone that the dinner has actually been created, and I'll try to add a screenshot of the calendar to this part of the video, but I don't know why it's not reflecting on my PC. So now that is if you want to create an event on the calendar. So now let's say you want to create an event on Google Task. Let's say I want to bake. No, I already did that already. Let's say I wanna I wanna play football. Add to my task. Now, if I send this to the assistant, he told me that the task called play football had been added to my Google task, and I'll try to show you that shortly. And he basically sent the details to this Google task workflow, and the agents decided to use the create task tool because I specified on the use case of each one of those tools, and it's created the task called play football tomorrow. So now let's say let's say I want to ask what's on my Google task, and let's see what's going to show. And let's say I want to ask what is actually on my Google task. What's on my task for the day? Now let's just see what's on my task. You're going to notice that it's going to also show me that the play football task has been added. Now you can see that the play football has been added as one of my tasks, but I'll still try to show you guys on the Google task. That way you guys see that it's actually true that the event has actually happened. Now actually, I don't know if you guys can see my screen right now, but if you go to Google task, you notice that task has actually been created as part of my task, play football. And basically that's all about the workflow. And based on your preference, you could add other tools like maybe HubSpot or whatever tool you feel like adding. But this is just a simple workflow, and if you want to add it, integrate it into Telegram or WhatsApp, you just have to change the trigger from on-chat message received to the Telegram trigger and the WhatsApp trigger. So for the sake of the video, we use the on-chat message, and basically that's all about the video. And I would actually show you guys a step-by-step method of how I actually build the workflow from start to end. If I get a single comment and 5 likes, that would actually be a big milestone for me since I've started this YouTube channel. So now please try to subscribe and hit the like button and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.